Welcome back, everybody. So I'm just taking off the plastic here. I have another unboxing. I go from never doing an unboxing video. Of course, not like I had anything to unbox before, but I have another expansion for Imperial Assault game. This one is Jabba's Realm. And so let's have a look. Again, we get the specific rule book for Jabba's Realm, and we get the skirmish map. The two shows the two different skirmish maps, and of course the colored buttons or stickers to ID things. Again, not something that I will probably be using. Go ahead and pull these out, and just like with Hoth, actually Hoth had 4, and this has only got 3. Looks like we'll find out here in a little bit, but it looks like there's only 3 there. So let's have a look to see what we get in this set. As always, we get all the cards, we get all of these, all of those, and make sure there's nothing up my sleeve. Presto. All right, nothing in there. Set this off to the side while we open up this big bag. So this is a Rancor. So apparently every set comes with a big enemy. I can't get this thing open. There we go. Every set comes with a big enemy, and in this one, we get the Rancor. So as you can see, it's pretty decent sized, and I'm just going to kind of put it together vaguely here, and so you can get an idea of what it looks like. So let's go together this way. There we go. Something like this. Like that. And each side's keyed, so it only goes one specific way. Come on. You have to do a little bit of filing or something to make sure that it goes in there the way it's supposed to. And you actually have to put the jaw on, so that's kind of crazy. The jaw will fit in there. That actually snapped into place, so that's pretty good. And then, of course, the head is going to slide in there. There is the Rancor. Pretty big, and it's heavy. It's very dense. So, of course, I'll spend a little bit of extra time and put this together better, but that's pretty cool. You're going to have to fight against the Rancor at some point. Let's have a look at our miniatures. And we get these here, and that is for these troopers, because these troopers have jetpacks. They're jetpack troopers, so use these to put in there. There's specific instructions on how to do that, so maybe I'll have a quick look and show you that. So we'll put our heroes over here real quick. So we get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the, what do you call these guys? I can't believe I can't remember their name. Gamorrean guards. So we get 4 Gamorrean guards. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Weequay guys. And then we have 4 of the jetpack troopers. Let's have a look at the deployment cards and whatnot. And so jet troopers. So they deploy in squads of 2. You can see that. And we have the regular, and we have a We have regular ones, and then we have a words escape me today, a elite one. And Captain Taro, he is an elite guy, and I think he comes on a dewback, and so he's one of the guys you'd have to buy. And here's the Weequay Pirates. They come in squads of 2 as well, and then they have an elite. And the Gamorrean Guards, squads of 2 with the elites. And of course, there's the Rancor. This is the companion one, or the campaign card. And then here is the skirmish card. And you can see the differences there. So health and all that kind of stuff is the same, but they have different abilities. So there's brutality, non-sentient, and trained, and then you have throw, feed, and non-sentient. So different abilities there, and Jabba the Hutt. So there's 2 different Jabbas. You have to buy those separately. And then here are our deployment cards for the skirmish side for our heroes. There, you get the indentured jester and Alliance Ranger. These would be some ally packs. And then Luke Skywalker, which I already have his ally pack. I bought that. And then here are all of the different other cards that come along with it. So these are the mission cards. Yeah, so these are all mission cards here. Uh, these are campaign mission cards. Some of them would be a side that tell you story mission, so that's campaign stuff. And then there may be some side ones here for the heroes. So, and these ones here are all side ones. Yeah, so there's our side ones, and then these are the different skirmish cards. So again, I haven't tried the skirmish yet. That'll be something that I might be interested in at some point. It'll definitely be different than the campaign for sure. It's 1 versus 1. There is a new version out apparently that I think came. They basically released it with the Heart of the Empire, I think, expansion, where you can play on teams. So it's 2 versus 2. And then here are all the little cards. So there's 3 new crate cards that you can get in crates. And then we have 4 reward cards. We have a handful of different uh, level cards. So when you level up, that's your cards there. And then these are the cards used for the heroes as they level up. They choose these abilities and has their weapon and whatnot. So there's like 8 of each, I think. So there's those, and now it took me a little while to figure out what these were because of the fact that I play with the I play with um, the app. Um, I don't always know what all the cards are for, and these are called command cards, and these get used specifically for skirmish mode. So, and then these are, I don't know what these gold ones are. These gold ones are interesting. Pit Druid and Salacious B. Crumb. So these must be some sort of companion card or something. So that's interesting because they've got actual abilities. That's kind of cool. And then we have some weakened, which we got weakened in Return to Hoth, but now we have a new thing called hidden, so that's kind of cool. And then these here, if we were playing where somebody was actually playing as the Empire, these cards get used for that. Basically tells the Empire how to do things or whatever. Not 100% sure on all of how all that works because of the fact that we're using the app, and so the app handles all that. We don't have to worry about it. So there are all of those. Now let's take a look at our heroes. We get their cards out, and we can kind of go through those. So again, this one has 3 new heroes. We have Sheila Varad, and that is her here. So she's got probably a vibro sword, I'm assuming, and then some sort of hand cannon type thing. It's a Mandalorian. She's a Mandalorian, so she can use the Mandalorian whip. So that's pretty cool. And then we have Vento Frida, and he is I can't remember what the species they are, but he's basically the same species as Guido. So yeah, he's a bolt slinger. Uh, Basically uses a pistol. He's like, a gunslinger type thing. So that's pretty cool. And then finally we have Onar Koma, and he's a big brute type of guy, and so that's pretty cool. His detailing is really interesting. Look at that. Yeah, he's got a rifle on his back and he's carrying a pistol. So power throw and rush. So he's kind of like probably a big tank type thing. So pretty interesting. Oh, and I think something that I hadn't showed you guys. So as you're playing, basically you get 2 kind of um, health levels. So you have your normal health, and then if you get clear down to 0 on that, then the card flips over and you become what's known as injured. And so you can see that some of your abilities when you become injured go away, and then also like your endurance and speed goes away. So you can't move as far, and your endurance affects how much strain you can take. So each side has their differences. So the health is always the same, but the endurance and speed change um, depending on the person. So, but yeah, so very cool with those. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and pop out. Let's just have a look at these. I'm just gonna open these up. Let me get all of these in a bag here real quick. All right, before I go too far, I just looked it up just to make sure I got the order correct, because apparently there's a very good chance you could break these. So I wanted to make sure I did it right and didn't break anything. So you put the post in first on the figure, and then you attach it to the base. So that's what they're going to look like. So they would be up in the air, and you get 8 of these with 8 troopers, or 4 troopers. So some of them you could double up and make some of them higher, just to kind of add some kind of creativity or whatever. So I'll probably end up doing something like that for some of them. But I wanted to kind of show you guys those put together. So that's kind of cool. They stand up off the ground a little bit. So very neat. Okay, so here we go. I don't know how or why, but not everything's in the desert. So we got some jungle stuff and some interior stuff. Um, these must be some new kind of some new maybe mission tokens or something. These purple ones here. And then as always, we got the flip side, so we do have some desert stuff, and this must be the throne room. Yeah. So Jabba's throne room. Pretty cool. So we get some more of the different condition tokens. We have there's our Jabba token, and this is our uh, that colonel or whatever he was, and then we have Luke and the Rangers, the tokens for the Rangers. Um, yeah, we even have some bridge with some water and stuff. And again, uh, we have that must be like a statue because that's not real Jabba. But yeah, ooh, we have the Sarlacc pit, at least part of it. Yeah, pretty cool. And then finally, we get little tokens for these companion things. And yeah, then we get some more of these pieces. Very interesting. So we only had, so here's the black, the blue. Oh, and here's the red and the purple there. So yeah, so this one, not quite as many pieces, but there are, in the core game, there's plenty of these types of pieces. So that's probably why you didn't get a lot of extra pieces because you didn't need them. So I'm sure that there's a reason why you have to have the core game to be able to play these, is because there's going to be some crossover as far as which pieces you're going to be using and that kind of stuff. So that's everything that comes in this one. Like I said, there'll be a video. You can expect a video for this getting put together, and maybe painting. It'll get painted, but how soon will be a whole nother story. And I'll have to be careful because there's some kind of sharp bits, so I'm sure I'll probably, puncture my finger or something because I did on the ATST and I didn't even realize it. I had a cut on my thumb that's finally gone away, but yeah, so that was there for a while. I will say that these go together pretty well because if I push that down, you can't. That's where the seam is for the stomach, and you can't really see it. So that's pretty cool. They do a pretty good job of getting that put together, as far as mapped out and whatnot. Just got to make sure I get the arms in there properly, and then the head will go on all the way. And of course, I'll put some glue on there to hold it all together because I don't see a need to take it apart after the fact. So that's everything for the um, Jabba's Realm. Pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think. I got some more stuff coming, so there'll probably be another a few more openings and whatnot. And again, be on the lookout for some potential gameplay videos. Either I'm gonna figure out how to do it all in one shot, or I'll have to splice together a lot of video to make it work. I guess we'll find out. So with that, I want to say thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and may the force be with you always.
With each passing moment, you make yourself more my servant.